While OmniFocus is a powerful, flexible app, there may be features you wish it had that aren't built in. That's where plugins come in. Available in OmniFocus Pro, they essentially allow you to add features to OmniFocus. You can write your own plugins, but you don't have to. Many genuinely useful ones already exist. They're quick to install, and once installed, they work across all of your devices. Your Mac, iPhone, iPad, and Apple Vision Pro. The OmniFocus Plug-In Directory on Learn OmniFocus is a curated collection that gives you an easy way to extend OmniFocus's feature set. I can't promise every plugin will behave perfectly in every setup, but each has been tested, and I use many of them regularly myself. I'll walk you through one of my favorites, Date Controls, which was written by Christian, one of the support humans at the Omni Group. Some plugins add just one feature, while this one adds several. I'll show you how to install this plugin and how to use it on your Mac, iPad, and iPhone. Let's start by looking at how plugins work on the Mac. I'll go up to the automation menu, and this is where any plugins you install will appear and where you can access them. There aren't currently any plugins installed in this demo account, but we'll add one in just a moment. This is also where you can go to configure plugins, and there's nothing to configure just yet. But we will come back to this in just a moment. For now, I'm going to close down this window. And then let's go over to Learn OmniFocus. And if you go to Resources and choose Plugins, you'll be taken to the OmniFocus Plug-In Directory. And the specific one that I want to install is under the Planning category. And here it is, Date Controls. And I could just click the Install Plugin to install it right away. And this button will work on the iPhone, iPad, and Vision Pro. And as we'll see, you can set it up so that once you install it on one device, it's going to be available on all of the other devices. You can also learn more about all of these plugins. You can click the Download Plugin button to download the plugin. And while most of these you'll probably just use out of the box, if you do want to do some enhancements to the plugin, you could download it, see how it works, and maybe make some changes. In most cases, though, I'd recommend installing it, using it as is. And then if you do have some development skills, you can think about any changes you might want to make to it. You can visit the plugin page, and this can be very helpful, especially for some of the more elaborate plugins. There's detailed documentation, and you can read more about how the plugin works and make sure you're getting the maximum value from it. This plugin source is Omni Automation. If I were to click on that, I'd be taken to Sal Segoyan's excellent Omni Automation site. And this is a great resource for other plugins and to learn how to create your own plugins. And then you'll see a description that explains why you might want to consider installing this plugin and give some general guidelines. And for some of the entries, you'll also see a short demo video. So you can see the plugin in action and decide if it's a good fit for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and install this plugin. I'll click Install Plugin, and I'll be taken to OmniFocus and prompted to install Date Controls. You'll see there's a short summary of the plugin. I can see the author and a more detailed description. And then there's an important warning, only install plugins from trusted sources. So OmniFocus plugins can modify your database, so you want to make sure that you're using plugins that come from reliable sources. And in this case, I definitely trust the source. There's an important setting below that. Currently it's set to on my Mac. If I were to install the plugin, it would be only available on this Mac. But I do want to be able to use this on all of my Apple devices, so I'm going to change on my Mac to OmniFocus in iCloud Drive, and then I'll click Install Plugin. And now I'll go to the Automation menu, and you'll see that a new item has been added, Date Controls. And Date Control adds a lot of commands to OmniFocus, and these can be very useful, very convenient, as we'll see in a moment. Notice that the commands in here are currently disabled, and that's because we don't have anything selected just yet. Some plugins will work without anything selected, whereas others require that one or more items be selected. So let's go into On Deck, and this is a perspective I use all the time as I'm working through the day, as I'm getting things done. And if you want to learn more about On Deck, you can go to the Perspectives directory. You'll also find that in the resources menu of the Learn OmniFocus website. So to look at a specific example, I'll choose mow the lawn. And currently this is deferred to today, so this became available today. But maybe today's not the best day to mow the lawn. Maybe it's a really rainy day. And I know that tomorrow is supposed to be really nice, so I want to take it off my on-deck list for today. I want it to show up again tomorrow, so I want to adjust the defer date. So I could change the defer field and put one in manually. I could open the inspector and click 1D to add a day to the defer date, but that gets to be a little bit tedious. So this is where this plugin comes in. So I'm going to go up to the automation menu, choose date controls, and I'll choose defer plus 1 day. So that'll add 1 day to the current defer date. If there were no defer date, then this would just set the defer date to tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and select that. And you'll see this is now deferred to tomorrow. And I'm just going to undo that one for now. And this is convenient. It's fairly quick to go up to the menu, but it could get a little tedious if this is something you're using all the time. So we're going to look at another way of doing this. And as we'll see, this works on the iPhone and iPad as well. So I'm going to press Command O to open up Quick Open. And then I can type part of the name of the action. So plus 1 D, there it is, defer plus 1 day. And I'll press open that, or I can press return. And now it's set to tomorrow, as you'd probably expect. So that's a step forward because I can do that without taking my hand off the keyboard. But I'm going to undo that and show you an even faster way. And this is where keyboard shortcuts come in. So if I go up to automation and choose configure and click the I button beside this plugin date controls, you'll see you can assign keyboard shortcuts to any of the actions that the plugin provides. So in this case, I want to assign a keyboard shortcut to defer plus 1 day. So I'm going to click assign shortcut and I'll press Shift Command D for day. Then I'll click done and I'll close the automation configuration window. Now if I go back to the menu, you'll see there's that keyboard shortcut. So if you ever assign a keyboard shortcut and can't remember what it is, that's a nice quick way to remind yourself. So now I can select one or more actions, press Shift Command D, and it'll add 1 day to the defer date. Let's look at another example. I'm going to go to a single action list called Household, and notice that there's an action to shop at Home Depot, and this isn't currently appearing on deck. One way to put it on deck is to set a planned date of today. I could go up to the automation menu, choose date controls and say plan for today. I could also use quick open. Let me type the word today. There we go, plan for today. So I could just press return and then the plan field would be set to today. But if this is something that you do regularly, again, it can be very useful to have a keyboard shortcut. So I'm going to go back up to automation, choose configure, click the I beside date controls, scroll down to plan for today, click assign shortcut, and in this case I'm going to make it Shift Command T for today. And I'll click done and close the configuration. So now I can press Shift Command T and you'll notice that the plan field has been filled in. And if I go over to on deck, then shop at Home Depot is now on the list because it's something I plan to do today. Next, let's look at how plugins work on the iPad. So I'm looking at the on-deck perspective on the iPad now. And let's say I have an action here to make progress towards selecting a flight training school. And I realize there's too much on my plate at the moment, and that's going to need to wait until tomorrow. One way to add 1 day to the defer date would be to use Quick Open. So you can either press the Quick Open icon, or you can press Command O if you have a hardware keyboard. And I'm going to type +1, and then there's defer 1 day. I'll choose that. And now this one has been deferred until tomorrow. So I'm going to press Command Z to undo that. And I'll show you a couple of other ways that this can be accomplished. I'll go into Settings, and then down to Automation. And you'll see there's an option to turn developer mode on. Despite the name, this is useful for everybody who uses plugins. You don't need to be a developer. So I'm going to turn that on. I'll tap Done. And now if I go up to the menu, you'll see a new item has been added called Omni Automation. And if I choose that, I'll see all of the plugins that have been installed. I can click on Date Controls, and I could say Defer plus 1 day, and that'll be deferred until tomorrow. So I'm going to press Command Z to undo that again. I'll press Command O, and I'm going to go to the Fun and Recreation single action list. There are a couple of actions that I want to plan for today. So I'm going to select each of these actions, press Command O, and say Plan for today. Or I could go to the Omni Automation menu, choose Date Controls, and then choose Plan for today. And done. And now if we go back to On Deck, we'll see both of those are showing up on deck. If you have a hardware keyboard connected to your iPad, you can set up keyboard shortcuts, and these are set up in a very similar way to the way we set them up on the Mac. So I'll go to Settings, down to Automation, and then tap on Manage Plugins. And there we see Date Controls. I'm going to tap on that. And you'll see all of the actions that have been added by this plugin are listed here. I'll go ahead and create a keyboard shortcut for Defer plus 1 day. And I can simply hold the keys down on my keyboard, Shift Command D. And you'll notice that that gets entered in with the appropriate modifier keys. And click Save. And while I'm here, let's create one plan for today. I'll select Plan Today. I'll do Shift Command T. Tap Save, and then I can go out of the settings. So now if I select an action and press Shift Command D, it's going to defer it to tomorrow. And then if I go to an action that's not currently on deck, I can select it, press Shift Command T, and then that'll set the plan date to today. It's important to note that keyboard shortcuts don't sync between devices. If you create a keyboard shortcut on the Mac, I recommend going to your iPad and creating the same keyboard shortcut so it's very easy to move between the platforms. And similarly, if you create a keyboard shortcut on the iPad, creating it on the Mac as well. And finally, let's look at how plugins work on the iPhone. So I'm going to select an action, Contact John about hiking on Saturday. Let's say that I promised John that I'd get back to him by the end of the day today. So I want to make sure this is due today. So one way to accomplish this is to go into Quick Open. And I'll do a search for due today. There it is. I'll select that. And now it's due today at the default time. As we saw on the iPad, you can also enable the Omni Automation menu. I'll go into Settings, Automation, and turn on Developer Mode, and then tap Done. And now you'll see that Omni Automation is available, and I can see all of the plugins that have been installed. This is also a convenient way to get to manage plugins. So if you ever want to remove plugins, for example, I'll just tap Done for now. Date Controls is just one of many plugins in our directory. Once you know how to install and use one plugin, it's quite straightforward to use others. You'll find the full collection at learnomnifocus.com/plugins, organized by category. Pick one that fits a need you have and install it on your Apple devices. Some of the more advanced plugins have dedicated videos that go deeper. This is Tim Stringer from Learn OmniFocus. Thanks for watching.